Pessoal, vamos estar acompanhando agora em Winner Semifinal da Summer Championship Doubles, Loris e Kaina versus Lopes e Yus. Yus trazendo aí seu Vector famoso, Lopes trazendo obviamente seu Nash, um grande personagem já caracterizado pelo Lopes, né? O Loris trazendo Kaia na 2v2, né? A gente sabe que na 1v1 ele tá priorizando o Dusk. E o Kaina trazendo o Zol, né? Uma ametista. Um pick interessante já porque ele tem experiência, mas é até meio esquisito a gente não tá vendo um Teros, né? Numa 2v2. Enfim, pessoal, eu queria pedir um favorzinho pra vocês, se vocês puderem me ajudar, tá? Eu fiz uma publi recentemente de um programa que ajuda a organizar a área de trabalho, personalizar ela bonitinho e tal. E se vocês puderem tá testando o programa pra mostrar pra marca que vocês estão interessados e tal. Eu vou deixar o programa pra vocês testarem. Ele é bem levinho, tá? Eu vou deixar no comentário fixado, então se você puder me ajudar, pode ser que a marca venha futuramente fazer mais publicidades comigo, tá bom? Eu vou agradecer muito, é nóis. E uma coisa, se você quiser saber como o programa funciona, tem um vídeo no meu canal principal, tá? Só sobre o programa. Pode dar uma olhadinha lá.
Lopez finally fighting back, getting something off of that hammer, going back out with the side light. Okay, nice. Caught him. That's going to go ahead and confirm, taking them down onto their second stocks, making things look a little more even. 74 damage on used right now, 72 piled against Lopez. He tried to get the follow-up on that, didn't quite get enough force that he was looking for. Lores fishing the top, caught the Sayer. Dashing back. Can he find? He's trying to catch a landing on Lopez. Lopez, though, is going to get him with a neutral light and put a little more damage on him. Nice interruption.
Side light into down light attempt for the red team as they continue to try to rack on this big team damage. Downsync comes out. It doesn't fully connect onto Yuz though, but it will on Lopez. Yuz saving his teammate with that recovery there. Both the blue team members having to go low underneath the platform, but Kaina gets the end light on the cannon, and the red team with a different pick on Kaina, but Kaina is showing like, I'm not just picking this for the axe, I'm playing it for Cannon specifically, and it is working out very well so far as he's looking to find that KO onto Lopez. Yuz getting knocked away with a sider from Lores from coast to coast. Kaina now looking for that side light, doesn't get it. Lores having Lopez off stage. Lopez in a bad spot, gets hit by the sider, almost the downer as he catches the cross through, but get back to the stage and a side light into Cider sets up a little bit of an edge guard for the blue team, who does capitalize down air with the weapon toss from Lopez to confirm that stock. Very even game number one here.
Lores still that wild card though. No, I was gonna say he was the healthiest on the map. He went ahead and took it down to that bottom 45. Yes, kinda unarmed, completely out there all alone. Gets back over, has that axe in hand. As they're bouncing around in neutral here, I do like what you pointed out, the fact that he is working that cannon. You know, you expect somebody locking in on the Axe Legend, that's all we're going to see, but he is using the entirety of that Amethyst kit. Okay,
I like downlight. I like that. GC downlight hits his own teammate, but I like the attempt to give your teammate some space in the air. But a big blue team string there. 3 hits on the kind of the ground pound comes in from Lopez, but no punish from Lores as Yuz is able to put that lance snare between Lores and his teammate to give him some time to recover back. D-light into nothing. Lopez fishing for the recovery, and it works out there. The ground pound gets interrupted by the weapon toss. The red team having stage control, but Yuz fights back. Sidelight into Cider from Kaina. Lores looking for that edge guard onto Yuz, but Lopez is just such a big problem with this hammer. The sidelight into Nair. Lores now getting juggled. Kaina getting sent off stage. The blue team having center stage control, and the damage leads the N-Sync, catches the platform, but Kaina in the 2v1. It's not entirely impossible. Sidelight into Cider and the dodge through read. Now the blue team both unarmed. There's one weapon for the two of them looking for the Nair. Now the Cider doesn't connect either. Looking for something here for Kaina as he has both the blue team members separated. The downstick comes out. It doesn't connect. The ground pound is enough to do it, and the blue team take game number one.
Bora lá, segundo jogo, let's go.
Team gets started and the damage starts building up. I think the biggest thing was that the red team chased Lopez a lot off stage. They kept trying to get some sort of edge guard, but Lopez reversaled it so much, so willing to dip below the stage as much as possible. You have to be so careful, especially versus a high defense legend, but the downer sends off stage. Lopez having to recover very low on the other side. Kaina controlling the stage with those sidelights. The downer comes out from Lores. He sends Lopez off stage. The Cider from Kaina. GC sidelight as well. Going for the Nair into the Cider, but Kaina gets the sidelight into Cider anyway. He is everywhere on the cannon right now as the red team now chase Yuz high. Yuz having to burn all those resources to avoid as much as he can. The Nair comes out there. The downer pogos Lopez downwards. Lopez in a bad spot. Yuz having to sidelight his own teammate, but Lores with the edge guard there gets so much damage onto Lopez. A side air from Kaina once again. Kaina's cannon is unstoppable.
No, it is
so far.
Absolutely nasty. Oh, the sweat beat's coming out. Lopez is going to be there to punish it, though. Okay, can he get back over? Okay, Sayer's gonna keep the red team on stage. Lopez fishing over, got caught with the D-light into Sayer. Oh, he tried to hit him with the side light, couldn't quite get it though. Sorry, side air. Okay, weapon throw down. Lopez fishing, trying to stay above him. Weapon throw out. Couldn't find something he was comfortable with to try and get rid of that stock, but it is gonna fall off the Yuz. Finally, his first one falling is Lopez is sent way up to the top, but he is so deep into that second stock. One or more is gonna send him off of it.
Kind of fishing for that option, but the blue team finding an isolation onto Loras, gets some nice damage there, kind of with a sidelight to punish the blue team trying to edge guard his own teammate. Nice dodge downwards to bait. Lopez high gets the spear recovery, doesn't KO. Neither does that down air though from Kaina, as Yus flips with a side air. The ground pound doesn't get hit either. And the red team, Kaina with some team damage there. The beast uncaged, and unfortunately the KO onto your own teammate. But they're up quite a bit here. A lot of damage built up onto Lopez into the deep red. Yus as well, slowly approaching that red, about 100 damage on him himself.
We saw that knockout right there on Lopez. Is going to go ahead and send him on to his final one. Red team looking like they're in a really good position to tie this setup. Being all tied up into game number 3, but see if they can hold on till the end here. Is Loras going up in the air with Lopez. Finally, the stock coming off of Yus. He's on his final, and red team has carved out a heck of a lead here in game number 2. Almost 2 full stock advantage, and Kaina, no signs of slowing down on this cannon.
Yeah, absolutely. The GC end light into the ground pound. Lopez avoiding it there. Looking at a reversal, Kaina, but Kaina with an early recovery gets him back on the stage. Loras with a slide charge, down Sig as well to get his teammate a little bit of space on that wall. And the red team somehow make it back after Kaina gets hit very far off stage. The blue team now struggling to make it off as Kaina throws out 4 side lights and 3 of them connect. The weapon toss onto Yus. Lopez getting sent downwards. Loras looking for those patented down airs, but he doesn't get much more than 1 as Yus is able to make it back. And Lopez flips it with the recovery, the weapon toss as well. And that has been the crux of the red team. They get so aggressive off stage as Kaina is now the only one with 2 stocks on the map. But he gets the down air low, catches Yus there, doesn't get the, he gets the upward hitbox of the ground pound, and Yus is looking to find a way to close out a stock, but he doesn't as Kaina gets the recovery there. It makes sense.
Bora lá, mudancinha de mapa, let's go.
You can play a very support style vector here. It's working out so far. The signature is leaving something to be desired, but Yus isn't really worried about that too much. As we go over to Mos Eisley Spaceport, and South America continues to be one of the only regions that heavily think about these stage picks. They're always trying to mix it up as much as possible, especially after a loss. We see the ground pound there onto Loras. Loras can make it back, and this wall causes a lot of problems in the attempt to edge guard people, but it doesn't seem to cause any problems for the blue team as they convert that 2v1 and look to convert another one. Lopez looking to KO Loras off the top. They don't get it there, but a GC Ensig with another attempt, and the red team cannot stop the blue team's momentum right now. The blue team are running away with this game.
They really are coming out absolutely swinging. Okay, Lopez stepping up to take the edge guard. They're going to pass both members of red team back over to the right side. See a little bit of team damage from Lopez, but it's okay. He got a big 0-3 piece. It gets kind of used. That's the second time this game where Lopez has dropped something and Yus is right there to pick it up. It didn't work out. We see him fall out there as well as his teammate. That's going to tie the stocks up, but did not do anything close to tying up the damage.
Yeah, absolutely not. And the damage slowly building once again for this blue team, who have thankfully taken the lead, especially with that very early KO onto Kaina. We see now both of the red team members stuck off stage and struggling to make it back on the wall. The Nair does almost KOs off the top, but Yus finding the side air there is very crucial. Lopez gets the weapon toss there, another weapon toss on the blue team. Loras can't make it back once again, and that's exactly how he lost his first stock, and Kaina looking to lose his stock the same way he did in the previous, the GC Ensig, or maybe the slide charge there from Yus as the recovery doesn't KO off the side, but on the other side, Loras in a 1v1 is getting sent once again up in the air. Kaina cannot land. The blue team are bullying Kaina right now. The down sig comes out and it KOs.
Cara, eles dominaram muito, foi muito bonito de ver.
But we are going to come in here. It is game number 4, everyone. Lopez and Yus do have the 1-game advantage here in game number 4. Are they going to be able to wrap it up here, or are we going to be pushed to a game number 5?
Going over to the Suzaku Castle, Kaina has found a lot of success on this cannon so far, so I think it makes a good amount of sense that it's working out to go to a smaller stage here. They try to push forward into this very, very strong walling comp that this blue team can be. We see the down stick come out. It does fully connect onto Lopez. Yus losing his weapon in the process as well. Kind of looking for the Nair, but instead Loras gets it, and it somehow doesn't KO the Vector. The GC down stick doesn't catch him either, and now we're looking for one hit. The down stick comes out to try to create some space. It gets punished. The end light punishes as well for Kaina as Yus gets hit by the weapon toss, but he finds a way to edge guard Loras, but Kaina is there to trade it out with a downer of his own, and everyone on their second stocks except for Kaina, who's looking so comfortable here on this cannon.
Yeah, he's only got 81 damage against him. He is going to work on this cannon. There we go, hover in the air, trying to get over. He's trying to get some relief for his teammate, and he cleared both members of blue team with a 1 sidelight. Loras finally getting a little bit of room over here, trying to settle in. Caught his teammate with the Nair. Lopez there to punish it. Oh, they tried to set up. Loras was looking for the team combo there. Did not have Kaina in position. Kind of going to take Hughes all the way back over to the right side, reaching up with the Nair, can't catch it. He's going to catch a Sair. Hughes is going to try and clean it up. Sweatbeard's out, was able to aura him off of that stock. Oh, caught his teammate there. Hughes, though, coming back on with the side air.
Lores jumping around here, looking to find that hit onto Hughes, and we see an N-Light connect from Kaina, looking to convert it into a down sig. We don't get the full extension there, but the blue team looking to try to get back in this game. The side sig actually KOing his own teammate. It doesn't even KO Lores there with the weapon toss as well. Kaina looking for the N-Light. He positioned himself upwards. Lores able to touch the wall, though. No one loses their stock in that process, but an extended edge guard leads to Kaina getting that side air there, as now Hughes has to play so careful here. But we see a nice recovery there off the D-Light. That's a great spear confirmation KO. Sidelight into downer, into the Nair as well. Hughes getting the most out of this Rocket Lance as he can. The sidelight into the unarmed recovery on the side of Lores. Makes the red team once again in a slight stock advantage.
Very slight. I was hoping Lopez was going to be able to hold on to that stock just a little while longer, but that'll make up for it right there. Nice finish with the recovery. Going to go ahead and even up the stocks. Is then going to work on Lores over here on the right side. Juggle him again, Lopez. Comes up, got the exhausted recovery. Couldn't quite make connection there.
And we saw the GC Ensig as well. He's trying to find those KOs off the top as much as possible. And Ensig hits his own teammate, though, and both of red team members, look how much respect Lopez is giving. He's jumping into the corner as much as possible, trying not to lose his stock early, as Lopez now looks to find a way to give his teammates some space. Lores does get hit and disarmed as well, as the red team now looks for that scoop with that side. Like Kaina's trying to get involved here. Lores getting sent to the other side of the stage. It's a 1v1, but that down air onto Lores from Lopez will force Kaina to be in a 2v1 once again. He has very little damage built up on him, almost about 100, but
they need the team combo here. Definitely. They need to make sure Kaina is not able to open up any sort of string off of that cannon. They have to keep him shut down. Hughes tried to get him with the Sair, couldn't stay out of the way of the sideline. Oh, missed him with the neutral sig.
What a chase through from Kaina, knowing that his teammates
Caraca, velho, que nervoso. É isso, então, mano. Caraca, que legal ver o Lopes e o Yu jogando tão bem, mano. Muito bom, muito bom. É isso, pessoal. Se inscreve pra mais, é nóis.